Good morning. This is Monday, November the 1st, 2021. It's a pretty day. It's supposed to be up to 73 today. It's about 10:40 now. I'm starting on my spring cleaning. And Monday morning is always time to fill the pillboxes. Larry's cutting that dead blueberry out of the patch. Well, it's practically dead. There's a little bit left, not much. Guess he's done. We got the new faucet for Larry's bathroom, and the plumber's supposed to come today and put it in. This is just like the one I have in my bathroom. Tommy the plumber's here working on the sink. He's got the old one off. And he's got everything down here taken out, so he's going to replace all the lines and put the new faucet on. Larry's sink is all done. He got the new faucets on. All new plumbing underneath. And I got paper put down so we can put his toiletries and various stuff back in there. You can see my little fit here is just turning 70,000 miles. My fit's a 2008, so it's 13 years old. And I just stopped at a traffic light and saw that. I took our living room rug to Betty's yesterday and shampooed it on her carport before I took her, and we spent the afternoon looking for a new hot water heater for her. So I just put the rug out here to finish drying. It's pretty much dry, but the sun will be good on it. Looking nice and clean again. There's one worn spot that we kind of tried to hide with the furniture and faded, but all the little dirty spots are gone. The cute little witch is gone from my dishwasher, and I got the pumpkins back on it. It's time to replace my haunted house with a turkey. There it is, one cross-stitch turkey. I got out my little cross-stitch pilgrims too. And the kids always like our singing turkey. There's a hawk up there on top of our utility pole. Larry's going to go out and count the chickens.
Well, if I go out the front door, I'm scared.
What kind of hawk do you think it is?
I don't know if it kind of looks like a Cooper's hawk, but you know, fly. Yeah.
There he went. Larry and I had to come to town to get chicken feed, and so we're stopped here by the waterfall to have lunch. We stopped at Burger King and brought our lunch over here so we can eat by the waterfall. It's a pretty day. We mixed up some chicken feed, a different type for the chickens. It's got oats and sunflower seed and corn, different things in it. They were all there eating. I think they picked out the corn. I guess they're eating oats. Henrietta was kind of afraid of the yellow lid. Oh, my happy little turkey is wagging its tail. Since I wasn't able to get the Bob Evans dressing at Bob Evans anymore, I made the copycat recipe off the computer and tweaked it a little bit so it came out so Larry and I both like it. So my recipe makes almost a whole bottle, and I got it labeled. So glad to have that, for we're going to be eating a lot of salads, I think. Our banana tree bloomed, and it's got little bananas on it, but they're never going to amount to anything. It's too late in the season. If they'd bloomed several months ago, we might have had real bananas again. Justin came this morning and brushed out the chimney for us, cleaned it. So I was vacuuming out the inside and doing that and getting it ready. So we'll be ready for a fire when it gets colder.
You missed a spot.
This is November the 5th, and it's time to dig the sweet potatoes. Actually, it's past time to dig them, but we hadn't counted up the days and didn't realize it till last night. So I'm going to start right here and cut some of this off and dig the first one. I hope we get something good. Don't know. I dug the first one. There's what we got. Well, we're right in the middle of digging now, and so far it's not too promising. A bit of a disappointment. Got a few nice ones there. So, hope they get better on the other end.
You had enough? Huh?
Yeah, I'm ready to take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Well, we got these two sections dug, the first two. And that's what we got. Nothing big. A lot of little ones for the chickens. Maybe some french fries for us. There's 3 or 4 turkeys out there along the road. When we first saw them, we weren't sure if they were turkeys or turkey buzzards. I think that vehicle scared him. It's Sunday morning again and time for church. We didn't go this morning. Larry fell yesterday. He's a little banged up today, a little sore. This is Sunday afternoon, and it's time for, we're going to listen to our pastor in North Carolina.
This is something that the Lord laid on my heart, and then as I got to thinking, I started to realize this is not really, I wouldn't call it really a Veterans Day sermon, but it kind of goes along with that. But this upcoming Thursday, and do not forget that is a day that we have set aside to celebrate our veterans. So this Thursday, be sure that you take the time, if you know a veteran, that you tell them how much you appreciate them and what their service to this country means. And
well, I'm meeting Larry here by the creek so we can have lunch. And there he is right now. They've been making the creek wider and deeper. You can see all the sand and dirt they've dug up out of it. I guess they're trying to keep it from flooding so much. It's a lot wider. Here's our sweet potato crop. Those little tiny things, we'll see if we can deep fry them. Got to take them in the house and let them cure. Kind of sort them out. I really thought we'd get a lot more big ones than we did. We got a lot of little ones. We dug up our biggest eggplant and brought it into the greenhouse to try to save it, because the cold weather will kill it. And it's got some small ones on it and buds. And this is another one that we brought in. It's not quite as tall. It's got a bud on it too. And we picked a couple to eat. This is Wednesday, November the 10th, and we're getting ready to finish the last part of our plant bed. All right, now the onion plant should be coming around in about a week. So we're trying to get things ready. And there's the bed with the sweet potatoes all gone. We've got to add some more dirt to it and fill this one too.
She's learned to use the screw gun. She don't want to put it down. She wants to do it, wants to use it all the time on everything. See?
Decided this would be safer and better than the skill saw.
Yeah, Laura's putting up plastic on the inside of the bed. Having to use the staple gun.
It's hard to do. It's Wednesday evening and we're coming into church here. Tonight's the business meeting.
Do.
They were having a deacons meeting before the business meeting, so
I guess people's already in, ain't they?
yeah, here we are. We put down peat moss and bone meal, and now we're adding the potting soil. Those are 50-pound bags, which is not the best thing for Larry's back. Well, we got another, this is the last board, and we put it on the back side of this bed because it didn't have any, so got it fastened in, and now we're putting the plastic on it.
Get it?
Got it. Didn't want to work. This might not be too exciting to anybody but Betty and I, but she has a new hot water heater all hooked up and working. And what we're planning, we got these floorboards and we're going to put them up these walls and just cover all that up and make it look prettier in here. Anyway, that's the plan. We're going to try to do it. So that should be nice if it's all built rooms all night with those boards. While I was at Betty's, Larry planted potatoes in this bed. You can see. And he'll just keep adding more soil as they grow. These potatoes here are doing great. We brought these plants in off the plant table because it'll be frosting before long and we didn't want them to die. So we just brought them in here. Got a lot of spider plants, healthy, and aloe. It's Sunday morning and we're here for Sunday school and church. We got a phone call this morning from our church in North Carolina that Pastor Clay is sick, so there's not going to be any sermon from him today. This is Monday morning, the 15th of November, and Larry and I have had a busy morning. He decided he wanted to let the chickens have the whole yard to run around in. And so we fenced off this lattice garden and the raised bed. Oh, there's Henrietta right down there now. That's where we put the gate to come in. We got 100 feet of this plastic temporary fencing and put it all around through here. We thought 100 feet would go further.
You're gonna go right where you don't want them to go, no matter what.
There's either pansy or petunia. And all the pots that we had over there by the greenhouse, we moved in here in the middle so they couldn't get to them. That's broccoli and spinach. And we ran out of the green fencing, so Larry had some wire fencing left that Steffi gave him. So we just finished out here by the carrot bed. He made a gate right there by Henrietta. So this is all fenced. And then this right here, on this end where it's curved around, isn't really fastened, so I can pull that back and get into the carrots. But the chickens will be able to dig around here and all this and have a good time. Maybe eat some weeds. Broccoli's all doing all right. Larry saw frost on the roof this morning. And I'll probably get those beans before long. And that's rutabagas down there at the far end. The spinach is growing. This is the collards are growing. And then we planted more broccoli down through there. Huh? I think they're sticking right together. We're here at the Berkeley Medical Complex. Larry's got a follow-up appointment. We made it inside. They're going to bring the machine in and hook Larry up and see how his heart's doing.
Just go over it one time, that's it.
Well, they came in and checked his defibrillator. Said he hasn't had any episodes. Now we're waiting for the doctor's assistant to come in. It's 5:33 and the sun's gone down. And heat pump is working. Warming up. It's supposed to be 37 degrees tonight. So we got the greenhouse all closed up. And when the doctor came in for Larry's visit, or the doctor's assistant came in, they took him off of the Multag, so he doesn't have to take it at all now. He hasn't had any arrhythmia since his surgery, so that's good news. Good night. God bless.